How's it going, guys? Ben here with another video. A long promised video, I know, and I'm sorry. It's been a long time, but I am back. And the only thing I've got for you guys is good news. I have wheels coming from Arden in 3 weeks, and I have an exhaust coming from Paramount in 3 weeks as well. Once the exhaust gets here, we're going to cut it up and refabricate it to get that proper European exotic V8 supercharger sound. And I also have the rest of my coolant management system here and the rest of my oil management system here. So that's both tanks, all the threaded lines I need, and a couple new sensors. Nothing bad with the ones I have. I just have some more stuff to throw in. I'm very excited to put my exhaust on because this car really needs it. Other than that, this video here is just one from some footage I had in the vault from Tucker's earlier meet this month. It was a late night meet, so I was really excited for it. And we'll just see what was there. Once I got here, it was pretty awesome. A few of my friends right off the bat. Mercedes, Audi, gorgeous. I don't know what that NPC Dodge was doing there. But that Mazda 3. That Speed 3 is a very nostalgic car to me. I absolutely love those. And when I was a little kid, one of my buddy's older sisters had one, and it was just the coolest thing. This Nissan here, oh my gosh, that purple paint was blowing me away. This guy's been out to a few meets before, and every time his car comes out, I'm just blown away by it. Because you don't really see him that clean, especially in our area of Washington with how bad our roads are. He runs with a little crew called Super 8, so if you see them on the social media, give them a follow, of course. Gotta shout them out. Other than that, I had my camera at a very bad angle this meet, so I did not get to see a lot and get good shots, but this really nice older Triumph bike was at the meet, and I loved it. I'm a huge fan of Triumph vehicles. My buddy had a Triumph Coupe for a while, but that bike, I was happy to see that thing. You just don't see Triumphs like that every day. And they're very nice bikes. Moving on to my buddy's Celsor. He's got clear tails, blue paint, some really nice pinstriping decals, and some really clean chrome wheels. I think he's been out to every meet for the past couple years, and I remember when his car was looking a lot worse than this, so it's just nice to see how far another homie has come in the Toyota group, and keeping it clean too, because a lot of these guys let their shit go to absolute waste after a while. But clean wheels, clean brakes, even the headlights were cleaner than my Jag. I mean, I was a little bit jealous. Moving on, this S13, S14, whatever you call it, I'm not the biggest Nissan expert. He's at a lot of meets, and his car is just always looking fire. It's white with the 326 wing, big wheels, ultra tinted windows. I mean, you cannot see into that car at all. Probably for good reason. Bro's probably got his snacks and shit in there, you know. Don't want anyone to steal your stuff. But that 326 wing always looking good. It's fully kitted out. Got a good exhaust on it. Got to have that classic retro fart can. And then this Porsche actually pulled in, and I was talking to this guy about it, and I just had to compliment the grandpa spec, because one of my favorite specs on a Porsche, one of my favorite colors on a Porsche, all he needs is just a little bit of tint, and I think this car would be flawless. And not black tint, like a brown tint. I think it would just look great. It sounded great rolling into, and the Caymans are just one of my favorite Porsches, and they're slept on too. Throw a turbo kit on there, you're going fire. Moving on, this was another meet from a week later. I just decided to compile both of these into one. This meet, the turnout was a little less, as you can see, a little bit of rice rolling through. But, of course, you got to have some clean Miatas. My buddy's Cappuccino, God, he loves that thing, and I love seeing him with it. He's fully ducked it out. Yes, ducked it out. That's Allie. She's a really good friend of mine, and she's probably going to put a duck in his car later. I mean, she does that to everybody's car, and his Cappuccino covered in ducks is only going to get covered in more with her around. This Miata, it looked pretty clean. You could see a little bit of wear on it, but those wheels, those things were shinier than my future. I swear to God. They looked good, too. Other than the wheels, I mean, Miatas these days, they're pretty cookie cutter. lower it, put it on some nice wheels, call it a day. There's only a very rare few of people with Miatas that do the actual crazy shit with them. Then there's that. Just a bone stock Infiniti. It looks like something my sister drives, even though she drives a 2023 Kia. She drives a way nicer car than that. This old van here, this is another JDM van. I think it was a Toyota, but it was lifted up on a kit. Looks really nice. And it's got that V6 all-wheel drive on it. So obviously, you know, it's going to be going places. Yeah, Toyota Delcia. That's what it was. And those things are beautiful. I got to drive in one a couple years ago on a road trip with a friend of mine, and it was comfortable. And his had like a mono roof on it. There's that Subaru and that Nissan again from that little Super 8 group. Those guys, they're at like every meet. They're really cool. Other than that, I almost tripped on this guy's blast pipes here on his Subaru. Like, come on, buddy. Don't use a fence post for a blast pipe. I mean, and don't stick it out that far if you're not going to polish it. I get it, but like, come on, bro. That literally is a fence post. That's what that's for. Either a fence post or a joint on an exhaust, and you had it on the outside. I don't know why you wouldn't cut that part off. It would have looked cleaner. But those wheels, gotta say, man, every clapper's got to have a nice set of wheels. If it ain't got the wheels, it ain't a car, right? And who's this clean-ass Jag? Like, goddamn. I know she is stock-looking Jag, but she's clean as fuck. Just kidding. That's my car. I always have it looking clean, but man, there's a couple things I gotta fix on it. There's that dent on that fender I gotta fix. That small pinch dent. It pisses me off. Then there's these two guys in the Mitsubishi 3000s. Those things are nice. They've come to meets together before, and it's nice to see two of those things running in somewhat decent condition from what they sound like and smell like. Every time I've seen them, they're not leaking like the other ones tend to. And then these two Fox bodies, the red on this Fox body was so immaculate. It looked like it had just been resprayed like a couple weeks prior. It was just a very great looking paint, a great looking Fox body. And it sounded great too. Sadly, I don't have any audio of it in my clip, but I'll get some next time. He tends to come out to the meets, and so does the guy with the color shifting green paint. I've seen him at some meets, and his has got a big nasty cam on it. Sounds great. I think they both do a little bit of drifting and a little bit of road racing, so hopefully we'll definitely see those guys out and about, see the subs in the back ready to bump it. And then that was the Mitsubishi leaving. This BMW, he sounded pretty nasty when he was pulling in a good way. Of course, you got to have your bikes at the meet. And there's my old car. I love that car, that blue Subaru. Man, I miss that thing. I can't wait to get another one. And she was parked up next to this black WRX. Both of those cars looking amazing, of course. Can't hate on a nice WRX. Just a nice Outback, period. I like them. I don't like the 07s that much, but those other two looking beautiful. I mean, because I used to own one of them. There's the Jag again, of course. Loved that thing. Still love that thing. Looked great that night, though, especially because I had a car wash done on it, and it just hit right that night. Here's a truck that was overcompensating in a Honda with the hood exit with no actual exhaust sticking out of it, so I was kind of questioning that. I didn't see any heat exchange up front or an intercooler, so that was kind of questionable. And of course, got to end it with Ali doing a little rip off the bat. Sorry, do a little flyby. But yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.